The Renault 5 was unveiled to the world on the 10th of December 1971 and arrived into the UK in October 72, and this was the first super mini hatchback into the UK market. Competitors from Volkswagen and Vauxhall arrived in 1975 with the Polo and Chevette. The Fiesta and Fiat 127 arrived in 1976, and the Austin Metro finally arrived in 1980. The Renault 5 borrowed mechanicals from the Renault 4 and featured a longitudinally mounted inline-4 engine with front-wheel drive. This helped to increase passenger space, further enhanced by the rear hatchback. The 5-door version of the Renault 5 arrived in 1979. So let's dive deep into this 1974 Renault 5 brochure. First, we're greeted with a picture of the rear of the Renault 5. This is significant because it is a hatchback, which is rare in the super mini segment, with the words, "The Renault 5 is designed to meet the changing needs of motorists in the next decade. It is easy to handle in town, yet can cruise all day at motorway speeds. Ample room for 4. And then scrolling across, we've got the interior picture of this dashboard. This big single spoke steering wheel with, looks like vinyl over the dashboard. Very 70s. It's a little too dark colours for my liking. I prefer lighter interiors, but it's continental and modern. Some details about the engine. So it's a lively 656cc, which is just under a litre. Top speed of over 80 miles per hour. I've got electric windscreen washer, 2-speed wipers, heated rear window, and a 2-speed fan. Over the next page we have another interior picture showing this time lovely beige seats with red exterior. There is room for 4 adults to stretch. In the basic price you get a heater and demister with electric booster fan, fresh air vents, interior light, headlamp flashers, twin sun visors, 2-speed wipers, an anti-theft steering lock. So you get quite a lot of kit for the money, even on the basic Renault 5s in comparison to, say, for example, a Mini. This picture really shows the true capacity of a hatchback and the big advantage over a saloon. You've got, in comparison to, say, for example, a Mini, you've got double the area that you can load items into. Here we've got some big suitcases, golf clubs that looks like weekend bags. And again, the spare wheel is tucked under the bonnet along with the jack, so that saves rear space as well. This is the sort of the geeky part of the video now. Again, so this shows the hatchback position with the rear seats configurations. There's no way you could get that in a Mini, for example. So this Renault 5 from France has great potential as a practical car. And a fabric sunroof with the spare wheel under the bonnet. And here we move on to the technical specifications. There are 2 engine sizes available in this Renault 5L and 5TL brochure. There is an 854cc engine and a 956cc sized engine, both coming from different families but share similar design features. The smaller capacity engine comes from the Billancourt family, I believe it's pronounced, and the larger engine comes from the C family. Both are 4-cylinder inlines with overhead valve push rods and a single chain driven camshaft. Overhead valves were common in the early to mid-70s on small cheap cars. The famous A-series engine that was in the Mini was overhead valve as well. So the smaller engine produced 36 brake horsepower, whereas the larger engine produced 44 brake horsepower. My mum's first car was a 1972 Mini 998cc and it produced 33 brake horsepower. So even back then, the French could get larger horsepower out of smaller engines. 4-speed all synchromesh gearboxes with a single drive plate clutch, which is fairly standard. And again, the smaller engine featured drum brakes at the front and drum brakes at the rear, whereas the larger capacity 5TL variant had disc brakes at the front. Suspension was the same on both model, independent all round with torsion bars, longitudinal front and transverse at the rear with hydraulic shock absorbers, and features an anti-roll bar at the front, which even my old Toyota Super Mini from 2008 didn't have an anti-roll bar at the front. Tyres are 135 section on 13-inch rims. The equipment, so both 5L and TL models are fairly generously equipped as discussed before, but the TL upgrades to a sunroof, rubber mats in the boot, standard on both. Upgrades to a sunroof as optional extra, vanity mirror, ashtray in the rear for the children. And the 5TL featured individual reclining front seats as well, so you could have a nap in the afternoon on the way home from work. And here we have the engine fluid capacities for both the engines. This would be handy to hold on to for future maintenance. So the 845cc engine held 2.5 litres of oil, which is not a lot of oil at all. And at the bottom we've just got the Renault Limited logo and UK address. Over the back we've got the whole Renault range from 1975 when this brochure was produced. So we've got the Renault 4, which the 5 has similar engines to the Renault 6, or Renault 16T, 12, this brochure is fairly short in length. But it gives all the key information, and I really like the pictures as well. It shows off the car well and shows its unique features. The Renault 5 was immensely popular, with over 5.5 million produced over its 14-year production span. The 5 helped to cement the Europeans' love for being different and forward-thinking. If you have enjoyed this video overviewing the Renault 5 brochure from 1974 and 5, please like the video, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know what you'd like to see next. But in the meantime, enjoy. See you next time.